I am presenting here a series of 14 chapters from my audiobook titled Ancient Sages of India. This is the fourth one in the series, which is the Sapta Rishis Part 2, Sage Vasishta. Chapter 3, Sapta Rishis Part 2, Vasishta. In Hindu mythology, Vasishta is a well-known sage. We have heard about him in many tales and folklore. Arundhati was his wife. He had in his possession two divine cows who could grant anything to their owners. One of them is Kamadhenu and the other is her child called as Nandini. Vasishta was the court priest of the Ikshvaku dynasty, and Lord Rama comes from that dynasty. Talking about the Ikshvaku dynasty, to which sage Vasishta was the court priest, there is an interesting story so beautifully illustrated in Raghuvamsha Mahakavya by Kalidasa, one of the greatest poets of Sanskrit literature. The story goes like this. Dilipan was one of the kings of the Ikshvaku dynasty. His wife was Sudakshina, but they had no children. Dilipan visited sage Vasishta and asked him for his advice. Vasishta directed that they should serve the cow Nandini, the child of Kamadhenu. He said that if Nandini was happy with their service, she would bless them with a child. So, Dilipan and Sudakshina served Nandini every day. Continuously for 21 days, they attended on Nandini. On the 21st day, a lion attacked Nandini. Dilipan immediately drew his bow and tried to shoot the lion. But surprisingly, the lion started speaking, and a conversation takes place between Dilipan and the lion. The lion said, "O king, your effort will be futile. I am Kumbhodara, the servant of Lord Shiva. Please see the deodar tree there. This is the one which has been adopted by Lord Shiva as his own son because goddess Parvati has nurtured it." Kailasagauram Vrishamarurukshō Padarpananugrahaputa Prishtam Avehimam Kinkaramashtamurte Kumbhodaram Namani Kumbhamitram Amum Purapashyasi Devadarum Putri Krutosau Varshabhadvajena Johema Kumbhastana Nishratanam Skandasya Matuh Payasam Prasajnaham. The lion continued. Once this tree's bark is pared off by a wild elephant. So goddess Parvati was upset. Lord Shiva thereupon made me a lion and stationed me here to scare off the wild elephants. I have been asked to sustain myself on the animals that come near this tree. So, this cow is my rightful prey. Therefore, retrace your steps. You have shown your dedication to your mentor, but you can't achieve your objective of protecting this cow. Since your effort is impossible to be achieved, there is no shame involved on you.
Kanduyamanena katam katachite अन्यद्विपेनोन्मथिता त्वगस्य अथैनमद्रे स्तनया शुशोच सेनान्यमलीढमिवासुरास्त्रैः तदा प्रभुत्ते वनद्वीपानां त्रासार्तमस्मिन्नहमद्रिकुक्षौ व्यापारितः शूरभृता विधाय सिंहत्वमङ्गागतसत्त्ववृत्ति तस्यालमेषा क्षुदितस्य तृप्तैः प्रदिष्टकाला परमेश्वरेण उपस्थिता शोणितपारणा मे सुरद्विषश्चन्द्रमसि सुधेव सत्वं निवर्तस्व विहाय लज्जां गुरोर्भवान् दर्शितशिष्यभक्तिः शस्त्रेण रक्ष्यं यदशक्यरक्षं न तद्यशस्त्रभृतां क्षिणोति.
To this, Dilipan replies, God Shiva has my full respect. But this cow too commands my respect because she is the wealth of my mentor. As such, I should not allow this cow to be destroyed right before my eyes. Therefore, I will offer myself to you. Please satiate your anger with my body, letting off this cow of the sage.
समृद्धचेष्टस्य मृगेन्द्रकामं हास्यं वचस्तद्यदहं विवक्षुः अन्तर्गतं प्रणभृतां शिवेद सर्वं भवान् भवमतोऽभिधास्ये मान्यः समे स्थावरजङ्गमानां सर्गस्थितिप्रत्यवहारहेतुः गुरोरपीदं धनमाजितग्नेः नश्यत्पुरस्तादनुपेक्षणीयम् सत्वं मदीयेन शरीरवृत्तिं देहेन निर्वर्तयितुं प्रसीद दिनावसानोत्सुकबालवत्सा विसृज्यतां धेनुरियं महर्षेः.
The lion then replies, O king, you are devoid of prudence. You are a great king of blooming youth and you have a beautiful body. Do you want to forego this for the sake of this petty cow?
एकातपत्रं जगतः प्रभुत्वं नवं वय कान्तमिदं वपुश्च अल्पस्य हेतोर्बहुघातुमिच्छन् विचारमूढः प्रतिभासि मे त्वम्.
The lion further says, being a king, you have a responsibility towards a number of people of your kingdom. Do you want to forego that duty for the sake of this single cow? Is it not your responsibility to remain alive to protect your citizens from calamities? Or are you afraid of your mentor? If that be so, can't you manage his anger by donating millions of cows to him? Therefore, protect your vigorous body that is supposed to enjoy a series of golden opportunities.
भूतानुकम्पा तव चेदियं गौः एका भवेत् स्वस्तिमती त्वदन्ते जीवन् पुनश्शश्वदुपप्लवेभ्यः प्रजानाथ पितेव पासि अथैकदेनोरपराधचण्डात् गुरोकृशानुप्रतिमात् विभेषि शक्योऽस्य मन्युर्भवता विनेतुं गाकोटिशस्पर्शयता घटोऽग्निं तद्रक्ष कल्याणपरम्पराणां भोक्तारमुर्जस्वरमात्मदेहम् महीतलस्पर्शनमात्रभिन्नं रुद्धं हि राज्यं पदमैन्द्रमाहुः.
To this, Dilipan replies, the celebrated word Kshatriya means one who rescues anything from ruination. I am a Kshatriya, a ruler. That being the case, what is the use of a kingdom or an existence vitiated with a disrepute to someone who conducts himself contrary to that definition? Remember, your seizing this cow owes only to the powers of Lord Shiva and not your own. Therefore, you have to agree to my offer and release this cow. By so doing, you will not be deprived of your food. And this cow, which is the only means of ceremonies of the sage, will also be spared.
क्षतत्किलत्रायत इत्युदग्रः क्षत्रस्य शब्दो भुवनेषु रूढः राज्येन किं तत् विपरीतवृत्तेः प्राणैरुपक्रोशमलीमसैर्वा कथं न शक्यो नुनयो महर्षेः विश्राणनाच्छान्यपयस्विनीनाम् इमामनूनां सुरभेरवेहि रुद्रौजसातो प्रकृतं त्वया स्याम् स्वयं स्वदेहार्पणनिष्क्रयेण न्याय्या मया मोचयितुं भवतः न पारणा स्यात् विगता तवैवं भवेदलुप्तश्च मने क्रियार्थः भवानपीदं परवानवैति महान् हि यत्नस्तव देवदारौ स्थातुं योक्तुर्न हि शक्यमग्रे विनाश्य रक्ष्यं स्वयमक्षतेन किमप्यहिंस्यस्तव चेन्मतोऽहं यशः शरीरे भव मे दयालुः एकान्तविध्वंसिषुमद्विधानं पिण्डेष्वनास्था खलु भौतिकेषु.
Then Dilipan places another logic before the line. He says, conversation is antecedent to any friendship. And a conversation has happened between us in this interior of the forest. Therefore, we have become friends, and it will not be proper for you to ignore the request of a friend like me.
सम्बन्धमभाषणपूर्वमाहुः वृत्तस्य नो सङ्गतयोर्वनान्ते तद्भूतनाथानुगणार्हसि त्वं Sambandhino me pranam vihantum.
The lion then said, "So be it." Then Dilipan throws away his bows and arrows and walks towards the lion, bows before it, and offers himself to the lion. At that very moment, a shower of flowers falls on him. A voice is heard saying, "Rise, my son." Dilipan lifts his head. The lion was not there, but Nandini looked at him like a mother looking at her child and trickling affection like milk. Then Nandini spoke and explained that the lion was just an illusion created by her to test Dilipan. Because Dilipan was truly selfless, Nandini blessed him to have a son. Subsequently, a child named Raghu was born to Dilipan. And that was the beginning of the Ikshvaku dynasty, the Raghu Vamsham. That was the greatness of the rulers at that time and their regards to sages like Vasishta. In traditional astronomy, the pair of Alcor and Mizar in the constellation Ursa Major is known as Vasishta and Arundhati.
The links for the book as well as the audiobook are given in the description part of this presentation.